"It is finished" was the last words Jesus said on the cross. If we go to the last verse within Psalm 22, he has done it. It's essentially the same phrase as tetelestai, so the "it is finished" in the Greek. So the first verse of Psalm 22, my God, why have you forsaken me? And the last one, "it is finished," is what Jesus said first on the cross and last on the cross. So Psalm 22, one of the places in the Old Testament that prophesizes the cross the most, this along with Isaiah 53, these prophecies of the cross, this one specifically, is bookended by the first word and the last word Jesus said on the cross. Tetelestai is, in the Greek, "it is finished," but it is used in a variety of things during the Second Temple Judaism period and in the Greek history. You could use it for 4 things. The first one is, on legal documents, if a debt or a prison sentence was served in full, this judge would write tetelestai on it in order to show that the debt was paid in full. When artist was creating something, they were creating their masterpiece, they would use this word to show that their work was finished. When a slave or a servant were to go and do something for their master, after they would accomplish it and they came back to their master, they would say tetelestai to show they had accomplished their goal and their journey. And finally, a priest, whenever they were examining a lamb to see if it was kosher, to see if it was worthy to be sacrificed, if it was sinless, if it was without blemish, they would say tetelestai, an equivalent. They would say this in order to show that the lamb was faultless, perfect, and acceptable for sacrifice. So Jesus, as he says this on the cross as he dies, he's quoting them the end of Psalm 22 just as he quoted the beginning of it, but he's also saying that his death pays in full death and sin, that the covenant with God, his masterpiece, his artwork, is complete, that he accomplished what he set out to do for the Father, for his master, and that his sacrifice was perfect, acceptable for the sacrifice of sin. He accomplished all of that in one word. And not only that, tetelestai in the Greek, in this context, is in the perfect tense of the verb. The perfect tense in the Greek is something that happened in the past, is currently affecting the present, and will continue to affect the future. So as Jesus says this on the cross, he is paying for your sacrifice. This thing that happened, has been happening, will continue to happen, will happen in the future. So his payment for your death, it is finished on the cross. When he says that, he's saying sin and death is finished. The old covenant is fulfilled. The righteousness requirement of the covenant is done. The sacrifice is complete. But it wasn't just complete then. It was complete in the past before you were born. It's complete now while you're living, and it will be complete in the future after you die.